Hello everyone and welcome to today's class. Today we will be learning about the rules of debit and credit. Without making any further delay, come let's see the agenda of today's class. Our first agenda is to understand the meaning of the words debit and credit. Second one is to learn a mnemonic which is going to be very helpful in passing your journal entries. Before we start today's lecture, let me say you this video is going to be a very short one yet very helpful for you. Okay. In our class Golden Rules of Accounting, if you have watched, there you will find I have already said that these two words, that is debit and credit, are the fundamental words of accounting. Means without these two words, accounting simply has no meaning. So it is very important for us to learn the meaning of debit and credit. Can you say me what is the meaning of debit and credit? Well, I find people having ideas like debit means to add, credit means to subtract, and many people also say debit means to increase, credit means to decrease. I mean, there are a lot of confusions regarding the meaning of these two words, that is debit and credit. And unless and until we clear this confusion, we cannot proceed with accounting. So, debit and credit, these two words are very magical words, Magical why? Because these words are so important, yet they do not have any specific meaning. So, what they do is they simply reflect the true aspect of every transaction. In our last class, I have already said you that every transaction, whatever it may be, it will always have two aspects, right? And these two aspects are reflected by the words debit and credit. So, what is the crux? The crux is basically debit and credit do not have any meaning. What they do is they simply represent the two aspects of any transaction. That's it. Now, how you will understand which account you should debit and which account you should credit, right? For that, you should have a clear knowledge about the golden rules of accounting. If you have not watched my last video, then I'll provide the link in the description box. Kindly go, and it's a must watch for you. Okay. I often find people that after learning golden rules of accounting also, they are not able to categorize accounts into debit and credit. Means it creates a lot of problem, So for them, I have created one mnemonic, that is dealer. D E A L E R, dealer. Now, how this simple word dealer will help us? This simple word will help us only when we know the meaning of it, right? D for drawings. Now, what are drawings? We all know whatever we are introducing into the business is our capital, right? And whatever we are withdrawing from our business, that's our drawing. Like many times it happens like we keep the profit in business itself, right? And many times we withdraw it for our personal use. Now, whatever we are withdrawing is our drawings. E means the expense of our business. Like it can be the rent, the electricity bill, the insurance premium. A for the assets of your business. L for the liabilities which you are incurring in your business. Again, E means equity. We often know equity as capital. Capital, I have already said you, whatever we are introducing into the business, whether cash or asset, that is our capital, okay? And R for revenue. Means whatever income you are earning from your business. That's it. Now, with this, how you will understand which account you will debit and which account will credit, okay? For understanding this, I'll draw a dotted line over here and I will break these words into two groups, okay? I'll break this word in two groups. One is DEA, another is LER. Now, the thing is, the first group, that is DEA, will always have a debit balance. What? The first group DEA will always have a debit balance, and the other group, that is LER, will always have a credit balance. Now if you ask me why the first group will always have a debit balance, or why the last group, that is LER, will always have the credit balance. Now let me say you, there are few things in life which does not have any logic. Means you cannot explain why sugar is sweet, right? You do not know why salt is salty, why sun rises in the east. There are no answers to these questions. Similarly, there is no logic for being debit in case of the first group and credit in case of second group. This mnemonic you just need to memorize, you need to understand, so that you find no mistake in passing your journal entry. Okay, so DEALER. Now let me say you one thing. If there is an increase in your expense, what you will do? You will obviously debit it, right? Now if there is a decrease in your expense, what you will do? You will credit it. Let me make you understand with another example. It will be more clear to you. Like if you purchase one asset, if you purchase one land, say you are purchasing one land, okay? So there is an increase in your asset. What you will do? You will debit it, right? Now if you sell the asset, what you will do? What treatment you will do? Your asset is reducing, right? In that case, you will credit it. So for the first group, if there is an increase, you will debit it. If there is a decrease, you will credit it. Okay. Similarly, for the last group, that is LER, you will do the reverse thing. Basically, the second group will always have a credit balance. So increase in any item of the second group will mean an increase in credit. Okay. And if there is a decrease in the second group, what you will do? You will simply debit it. For example, if you have a bills payable of 10,000, right? So what you will do? Bills payable is a liability, we all know. Will debit it. Will credit it, right? Will credit it. Our liability is increasing, we will credit it. Now, if we pay our bills payable, okay, means our bills payable are getting cancelled, our liability is reducing. So what we'll do? We'll debit the account. That's it. That's the simple mnemonic which will help you. What you need to do? You need to categorize every transaction. You have to identify two accounts, right? Every account you need to categorize under these 6 heads. Either D, either E, or A, L, E, or R. Okay. And accordingly, you have to remember this. For DEA, let me make a box and write it for you. If there is an increase in any of the categories like DEA, increase, you will debit it. Decrease, you will credit it. Bas, that's it. And for LER, increase, you will credit it. Decrease, you will debit it. That's the simple mnemonic. That's a simple trick which I wanted to share with you people, so that you can pass your journal entries very accurately. Thanks for watching.